Today I am going to share a shocking secret that most people are too scared to talk about. It's about married women and why they are often the easiest prey for men who know what they're doing. Did that surprise you? You probably thought single women would be easier to attract, right? Wrong. The women wearing wedding rings, the ones who promised till death do us part, are actually much easier targets for the right kind of man. This isn't what society tells us. This isn't what we see in movies. But it's happening everywhere, all around us, every single day. If you think a wedding ring keeps women loyal, you need to watch this entire video right now. What you don't know could hurt you badly. By the end, you'll understand exactly why married women are such an easy prey and how to spot the warning signs. Let's dive in. 1. Why married women are easier to attract than single women. When a woman is single, she guards herself carefully. She's picky about who gets her attention. She makes men work hard to impress her. She tests them. She plays hard to get. This isn't by accident. She does this on purpose. She knows that by being selective, she'll find a man who will provide for her, protect her, and treat her like she's special. But once she gets that ring on her finger, everything changes. After marriage, she relaxes her guard. She already won the game. She caught her man. She has someone who pays the bills, gives her a home, and provides security. The hunt is over, and she no longer feels that urgent need to prove her value. This makes married women way easier targets than single women. While a single woman is carefully screening every man she meets, a married woman often craves the excitement and attention she's missing at home. She doesn't need you to be husband material. She already has a husband. She doesn't need to check your job, your car, or your plans. She's just looking for something her marriage doesn't give her anymore: excitement and validation. That's why men who understand this secret find it so much easier to attract married women. These women aren't looking for another provider. They're looking for an escape from boredom. And this makes them incredibly vulnerable to men who can offer that thrill. For guys who know what they're doing, catching the interest of a married woman is often as simple as giving her the attention her husband no longer provides. The bar is surprisingly low when you understand what she's looking for. 2. Boredom makes married women easy targets. Here's something marriage counselors won't tell you: boredom is the #1 reason married women are such easy targets. Marriage kills excitement faster than anything else. Think about it. At the beginning of a relationship, everything is new and thrilling. Your heart races when you see them. Every touch feels electric. But after years of marriage, that feeling dies. The mystery is gone. The chase is over. For women, this boredom hits especially hard. Women crave emotional excitement more than men do. When a woman feels bored in her marriage, she becomes hungry for anything that breaks the routine. This creates a perfect opportunity for other men. A married woman who's bored out of her mind is much easier to attract than a single woman who's carefully vetting potential husbands. All it takes is being slightly more exciting than her predictable marriage. If you can make her laugh, make her feel pretty, and make her feel that rush of doing something forbidden, you've already won half the battle. Studies show that women who cheat aren't usually looking for better men than their husbands. They're just looking for different experiences. They want to feel alive again, to feel desired, and to feel like more than just a wife or mom. This is why married women are such easy prey. Their hunger for excitement makes them vulnerable to even the smallest bit of attention from a new man. While single women might need months of dating before getting intimate, a bored married woman might jump at the chance after just one exciting evening. The boring routine of married life creates a craving for novelty that makes these women surprisingly easy to attract. They're not looking for forever, they're just looking for right now. And that makes them the easiest targets of all. 3. married women have lower standards for affairs. Here's a truth that might shock you. Married women have much lower standards for affair partners than they had when looking for a husband. When a woman is searching for a husband, her standards are sky high. She examines everything about a man: his job, his plans, how he treats his mom, how he handles money, and what kind of father he'll be. The checklist is long. But when that same woman is looking for an affair, the checklist shrinks to almost nothing. She doesn't care about your career goals. She doesn't care if you'd make a good dad. She doesn't care about your relationship with your family. She doesn't even care if you have a nice car or your place. All she cares about is, do you make her feel excited? Do you make her feel desired? Do you offer something different from her husband? This makes married women incredibly easy prey compared to single women. While a single woman might reject a guy for dozens of different reasons, a married woman only cares if he provides what's missing from her marriage. For many women, all it takes is a man who listens when her husband doesn't, who notices things her husband ignores, or who makes her feel sexy when her husband takes her for granted. This is why players and bad boys who could never get a second date with a quality single woman often have no trouble attracting married women. The standards are completely different. Married women aren't looking for another husband, they already have one. They're looking for feelings and experiences. And that makes them extremely easy targets for men who can provide just that. 4. Married women are more willing to take risks. Single women are careful. They worry about their reputation. They worry about what friends will think. They worry about making bad choices. But married women who are bored or unhappy, they're much more willing to take crazy risks. When a woman feels trapped in a dull marriage, she often develops a secret wild side. The good wife who never steps out of line in public might be surprisingly willing to break all the rules in private. This makes married women incredibly easy prey. While a single woman carefully guards her reputation, a married woman having an affair is already crossing a major line. So why not cross a few more? She's already hiding things from her husband. She's already lying about where she is. Once a woman starts down this path, each new risk becomes easier to take. That's why married women in affairs often do things they'd never do in their marriage. They're more adventurous, more willing to try new things, and more excited by risk. This willingness to take risks makes them much easier targets than cautious single women. A single woman might take months to get comfortable enough for intimacy. A married woman in the throes of forbidden attraction might jump in much faster. The secret is that once they've crossed the first big line of betraying their vows, all the other lines become much easier to cross. It's like once they've broken the biggest rule, the smaller rules don't matter anymore. This is exactly why men who understand this find married women to be the easiest prey. The normal defenses and caution that make single women hard to attract often don't exist in married women looking for excitement. 5. Married women are easier to keep as secret options. Here's something most people don't realize: married women are much easier to keep as casual, no-strings options than single women. When you date a single woman, she wants more and more of your time. She wants to meet your friends. She wants to be included in your plans. She's looking to build something serious. But a married woman? She already has all those things with her husband. She's not looking to introduce you to her family. She doesn't expect holidays together. She doesn't need daily texts or calls. She doesn't pressure you about where the relationship is going. This makes married women the easiest prey for men who want excitement without commitment. While single women eventually want more of your time and attention, married women often prefer keeping things secret and separate from real life. She has her own home, her own money, her own social life. She doesn't need you to provide these things. All she wants is the excitement her marriage doesn't give her anymore. This arrangement is perfect for men who understand it. You get all the good parts of a relationship without any of the demands or responsibilities. She goes home to her husband, while you keep your freedom. It's like having all the benefits with none of the work. This is why players and guys who know the game find married women to be such easy targets. The rules are completely different, and they're heavily tilted in the man's favor. When a woman already has her basic needs met at home, she becomes much easier to attract and keep as a casual option. She's not evaluating you as a potential life partner, and that makes her the easiest prey of all. 6. Married women are easier to attract with simple attention. Want to know the simplest reason married women are such easy prey? They're starving for attention that their husbands no longer give them. When a woman first dates a man, he notices everything about her. He compliments her hair, her outfit, and her smile. He listens to her stories. He remembers details. He makes her feel special and important. But after years of marriage, most husbands stop noticing. They stop complimenting. They stop listening. The woman who once felt adored now feels invisible in her own home. This creates the perfect opportunity for other men. While single women get attention from many directions, married women often receive less and less attention as the years pass. A man who simply notices a married woman, who compliments her sincerely, who listens when she talks, and who makes her feel seen again can easily become attractive to her. The bar is shockingly low. Sometimes, all it takes is remembering things she mentions, asking questions about her day, or noticing when she changes her hair. Things her husband stopped doing years ago. This attention deficit makes married women incredibly easy targets. While you might need to stand out among dozens of suitors to attract a single woman, you often only need to be more attentive than one man, her husband, to attract a married woman. And sadly, being more attentive than a husband of many years is usually not hard to do. Most husbands grow comfortable and stop putting in effort, creating the perfect opening for men who understand this simple truth. That's why players who know this secret find married women to be the easiest prey. Just giving attention to a woman who's been neglected at home can be enough to catch her interest. 7. Why this truth matters for every man. Now you understand the shocking truth. Married women are often the easiest prey for men who know what they're doing. But why does this matter to you? If you're single, understanding this truth protects you from the biggest mistake men make, thinking marriage guarantees loyalty. It doesn't. A wedding ring is just metal, and promises are just words. What keeps a relationship strong is continuing to make your partner feel special every single day. If you're dating or married, this knowledge is your warning system. Now you know what makes women vulnerable to other men. You know the signs to watch for. You know that boredom, routine, and taking her for granted are your biggest enemies. The men who lose their wives to affairs aren't usually bad guys. They're just guys who stopped seeing their wives, who fell into comfortable routines, who forgot that a woman needs to feel desired and excited. And if you're the type who pursues married women, well, now you understand exactly why they're such easy targets. But remember, what goes around comes around. The man who steals another man's wife should never be surprised when someone else comes along and does the same to him. The truth about why married women are the easiest prey isn't pretty, but facing this reality is better than being blindsided by it. A relationship without respect and excitement is just waiting to fall apart. Remember, what you don't maintain, you will lose. What you take for granted disappears. And the partner you stop seeing will eventually be seen by someone else. Thanks for watching. If this video opened your eyes, please like and subscribe. Drop your thoughts below.